Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at a Cyber Hobby exclusive dragon figure. This is Grenadier of Werner Mandel, and he's an MG34 gunner from the Korsun-Cherkassy pocket, 1944, which is in the Ukraine. So let's take a look at the box. This is a very tricky one to find these days. In fact, I only discovered this one back in the winter. So this is the second time that I've seen him listed. He's very rare. So I'm really happy that I was able to get him. But there's a really cool picture of him. Okay, he's got an ultra detail head sculpt. And as you can see, it's a pretty skinny box. There's not as much here inside. And he came out in 2006. So as I said, there's nothing on the left side here. Everything's just packed into the right. And there's the card that you get. This was number 54 that was made. So a great looking box as always. And now let's take out the figure. Alright guys, here he is. An excellent German figure. I was very impressed with him. He's got, he's just very realistic, and overall is pretty unique. Alright, well, as you can see, his weapon is the MG34, of course. So let's take a look at that in more detail. Okay, a nice model as always. The sling, unfortunately, is cracked in many areas due to age. So I got to be careful not to touch that too much. But like I said, a nice looking model as always. What I did find strange is that they didn't include a magazine for the weapon for some strange reason. I'm not sure why. I thought that was kind of peculiar. Alright, let me put the helmet to the side for the moment. I won't put it in his hands. I'm always very nervous. These gloved hands crack so easily, so I don't really want to put this in his hands at the moment, but you can get some some different poses here without having to put it in his hands. Or you could have him hoisting it over his shoulder like so. That's pretty cool as well. Alright, well, moving on. Let's take a look at the head sculpt with his cap. And that fits very well onto his head. Looks great. These insignias you have to put on yourself. It's not too hard to do. So there's a better look at that. And then as you saw earlier, he does also come with a metal helmet, which is very nice. So let me put this on. Alright, so there's the helmet. And that fits very well into his head. I really like that. Okay, and here's a look at the head sculpt, which is very impressive. The detail is fantastic. Especially that hair. Very realistic. Alright, as for accessories and equipment, So you can see the figure is equipped with a flare gun, and this is very unique. There aren't too many figures that come with a flare gun. Let me see if I can get this open without breaking it. There we go. They do provide you with one flare. Alright, and there he is holding it. Gloved hands are a little stiff, so he doesn't hold it all too well. But anyway, that is a great accessory. I really like that a lot. Alright, so in the front we've got a toolkit for his MG34. Very nice. And then just the standard German equipment in the back here. Okay, as for his uniform, this is very unique. I really like this a lot. Got a nice hood on here. Got his pants. Very nice. And then underneath of this, you can see his blouse underneath of this. And some more collar insignias that you have to put on yourself. And also the epaulettes. These were kind of a pain. These were disintegrating. So that made that very tricky to get those on there. All right, and then we've got the boots on the figure, which are very nice as well. All right, guys, I think that's everything to show for this figure. So as you can see, he's very impressive. Oops, his belt just popped off, but a very impressive figure. I really, really like this one. He's very realistic, especially that head sculpt looks fantastic. I love this flare gun that he comes with, and the cap looks great on his head as well. So this is one that I definitely recommend picking up if you can find him. He is one of those ones that kind of just slides under the radar if you're not really looking. So yeah, keep an eye out for him if you want him. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.